Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix, and welcome to the newest Overwolf pack from Mad Orc, the lovely gaming site, which has always been bringing us most of the package deals, including premium and all sorts of good stuff when it comes to Robocraft. The last deal, of course, they had was the Mighty Talon, which so far has been easily my favourite of all the the pre-made bots available to us. Now this, the newest bot that is easily my least favourite, I'm very sad to say, but it's still certainly worth the price if you are into the kind of robot it is offering. This lovely robot will cost you a grand total of $7.99, or your regional equivalent. I'm not quite sure how much it was in pounds, because I bought it far too quickly and was a bit of a dum-dum, but it does come with, of course, a free garage slot, the Overwolf mask, and 3 months of premium, so 90 days of premium. So if you're interested in those kind of things, I would still certainly recommend it, as it is very good for the price, considering the regular price of premium, etc, etc. So it's rather nice, and it's quite an easy way to pay. You simply pay, you get a code, and then you put the code into the enter code slot. It's all good, it's all nice, there's nothing really wrong with it, and the bot itself isn't terrible. It's just not up to the Overwolf standards. The Overwolf Copter I thought was a little bit on the weak side, but still pretty good, and the original Overwolf was absolutely phenomenal, so much so it was considered overpowered because how tanky it was. Sadly, this particular bot doesn't really do the tankiness quite so well, and its role is a little bit odd. Let's get into a practice match, and I'll show you exactly what I mean when I'm talking about certain things. There we go. So, of course, as you've probably seen, the Lockjaw, which is what this lovely bot is called, the Lockjaw Wolf, comes with a helicopter. Yes, it is a leaper. It is meant to be a jumper and can spin incredibly fast because of this. It's quite light. It uses a mixture of the Overwolf cubes and the Tier 7 cubes. But if you look, you can see the different shades near its legs in comparison to the rest of its body. So the less vulnerable sections have the Overwolf cubes, and then the more vulnerable sections have the Tier 7 cubes. So then it has a mixture of Tier 7, well, various plates, as you can see, and of course electroplates for the tail for a bit of decoration. Now, the reason why I say this bot isn't quite as good as the others is, first of all, its weapon placement is a little bit on the odd side. As you can see, if you shoot directly forward, you will be clipping your weapons almost all the time. Directly forward a little bit low, and your weapons will clip. You can only shoot 4 at a time upwards. There is a 5th plasma on the bottom, if you can just about see it there, which is obviously used for when you're flying. Now, the flying is a bit odd. You can technically fly this forever. It can be used as a flyer if you so desire. I wouldn't really recommend it because of the imbalance in weight. It's meant to be used as a leaper. In fact, it's even described as such, and it certainly does that. With the one issue, for me, that it's not quite fast enough. Also, if you turn too much, because it uses a rotor blade, when you're trying to turn, you will have the issue of this happening. I'm just going to show you now, that's why it's happening now. And you can't really control it until it lands, and then you flip. So you've got to be a little bit sparing on the controls when you're flying. Really try to use it as a ground walker with the ability to do really far jumps, and you'll be absolutely fine. If you try to use it as a flyer, I tend to find that it can get a bit out of control, even if you're starting to get used to it. I've played 2 games of it, to be fair, and it doesn't do terribly. It certainly can take a bit of a pounding. It's not as tanky as the others, like I said, but it certainly can take a lot of damage. I just find it a bit lacking when it comes to weaponry and when it comes to maneuverability, but it's still a decent robot, and if you just want to scrap it for parts, then I can certainly see how that would be useful as well. So, to kind of prove a point and to see how it does, let's get into a battle match and see how we do. Like I said, it's not a bad robot, it's just, in my opinion, the weakest of the Overwolf bunch so far, with the original Overwolf being absolutely fantastic and the Copter being okay, although a lot of people did have complaints about it. I personally found it to be quite a good robot. This is on the lower end of those two. It's still good, it's just not as good. So back in a second with a battle mode, and of course there will be a link in the description, if I have not mentioned already, if you wish to purchase the robot for its premium, for itself, for its garage slot, for all those reasons. So, be right back in a match. Okay, here we are with the test match for the glorious Lockjaw Wolf, and let's see if we can do a bit better than I was doing earlier, shall we? One thing I will note is that because of how low the plasmas are, you tend to fire, when you look at your reticule, you tend to fire a little bit lower than you might expect, and that tends to lead me, as you can see, With my bots, I tend to have the plasma on the top or on the bottom, which kind of has its own unique area of where the shots hit. Since they're weirdly in the middle, they kind of shoot. Well, as you saw earlier, that was obviously off a fair bit, but as you saw earlier, they kind of shoot in a weird place on the reticule, and that takes a bit of getting used to. I'm used to trying to to flip. I'm used to trying to either undershoot or overshoot with the plasma, depending if I'm using a bomber or a regular plasma tank. So it's really, really odd to try and get used to that. But I think I've finally got most of it used to. Not quite there yet, but we'll get there eventually. Yes, we got the plasma. Thank you. And he's spinning out of control gloriously. Goodbye, sir. Oh, you're going to land there. I thought he was going to land over the thing. Hello. Goodbye. I don't think I got the kill there. That's rather upsetting. Oh, I didn't. Oh, well, it's got an assist. A really special, awesome assist, I might add. Okay, there's a SMG gutting us from somewhere. There he is. Oh, there we go. We hit him, but we're taking a lot more damage from him than he's taking from us. Let's try again. And a little bit too high there. Okay. Oh, good, we've got the tower. Excellent. Did we just hit by plasma already? That was quick. Oh, my lord. Things! Stuff and things. Okay, we're going to get out of here now. I believe that plasma bomb was quite angry at me, and I can't blame him. Random fire there. Actually almost hit him, which would have been awesome if I actually hit with that shot. A little bit too high there. Axe is going down. I didn't quite catch his movement. Oh, will the Tesla get to the SMG? I don't think so. No, all the Tesla blades have been removed from the bot. However, there is a handy flying medic nearby. Also, that's a really cool medic design, must be said. For a just regular flyer, I tend to very rarely see traditional flyers do well as medics, but he's doing really well. That might make me... Actually, I am tempted to try and build that in the future. I mean, I always have been tempted to try that again. The last time I tried, I just made an embarrassing robot which just hardly even functioned. It kind of put me off the whole idea for a while, to be perfectly honest. I must say, I'm not really using the flying aspect of this bot much, which is kind of missing the point of the test, it must be said. Oh. Well, I just hit that rock, because again, I keep thinking my plasmas are on the top of my bot, and they're not. They're really not. Okay, well, we can steal what work he's done for that. There we are. Has he been nulled completely? No, he still has a gun, so that means we do have to kill him. We can't leave him crippled. Oh, now we certainly can't, because there's a medic happily healing him, so let's see if we can get the medic a little bit. Which we did. Oh, Railline. Hello, Railline. How are you? Oh, I thought you took out my blade. Never mind, grab. Oh, you took out my you shot through a rock! I guess that was a bit of latency, but it looked like... Oh, crap. Get that freaking last... Thank you! I was scared they might get that then. Steal the thing. Whee! I mean, as you can see, I have took quite a bit of damage without being completely destroyed, which is quite nice. I'm not saying this bot isn't sturdy, so it's not as sturdy as the previous designs, and there's certainly a lot of weaknesses in the bot's design. I don't actually know where my seat is, that's the funny thing. I have no idea where my seat is. Well, at least we've got our gun facing the right way to shoot. Yay! We did damage against our aggressor. We are truly powerful. I think it's time to respawn. That was okay, that was a nice little run. Got a bit of damage. We still got no kills. Look how many assists. We are the assist king. Yeah, we're the king of everything. We are the assist king. I think that'll be today's thing. Today's thing will be assist. Oh, is an SMG about to... Sorry, is a rail about to kill our SMG there? Yeah, but I think if I ever went with a traditional flyer as a medic, I think I'd probably go quite very, very light, using helium and lots of backwards thrusters so that it can stay in place quite easily. No. Just gonna fire it to see if we're going nearby. Maybe we should have stuck to the walls over there, honestly. We're kind of going out in the open here, which I'm not particularly a fan of. Okay, well, we're certainly fast while flying, so let's make a quick break for it. Yay! But no. Damn it. We're about to be removed. Whoa! Did he shoot all 3 shots at once? He's definitely lagging. Yeah, that's not cheating or anything. That's just really, really laggy. And that explains how he was hitting me through the wall, even though I'd got out of his range by a fair few seconds. He still managed to get the last 2 shots on me. He's really badly lagging. So laggy, please stop. What you're doing amounts to almost cheating. That's my excuse. Oh, that was terrible. Whee! Although shooting 4 at once does look pretty cool. It's like a shotgun rail. I really need to wait until some more people are up here. Don't really have the damage to one-shot him or already deal with him too easily. He's very well built. That's a really weird Tesla. Is it lawnmower that I'm looking for here? I think so. Or a rake. A Tesla rake sounds way creepier. Aha! Oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, this thing is a nightmare to control. It really is. If it's your first time using a Leaper or a helicopter, then this is really, really hard to control. And as someone who has some experience in both, it's still really difficult to control. But I'm sure there's some people who are getting the most out of this bot and really know how to use it. I'm not one of those people. Oh. Oh, now you don't lag. Now when Plasma's heading toward your face. Plasma to the face, the ultimate cure to lag. Confirmed. Yay! We hit him slightly. Now we're going to die. Ooh, down! Not quite that fast, of course we lost our rotor, that's why. Ah! There we are. Now we're just the Overwolf. Just flimsier. Far flimsier. Oh, well, at least we can do really far jumps. I honestly think what they should have done is just kept that off the rotor blade. I feel this bot would do better without the rotor blade, a bit more weight to it, a bit more thrusters with the CPU they saved. Grr. Are we going to be killed by Little Medic? I think we are. That's a funny thing. Oh, over-tiered weapons and I didn't deal with him fast enough. Now I'm just going to lose all my weapons. Oh, that's fantastic, isn't it? Oh, he's got full black armor and everything. Ah, everything's bad in the world. Hello, gun. I didn't notice you there. Someone help me? No. Yeah, look, tier 10 armor and then I think tier 8 or tier 9 plasma. We hit him with one plasma. Never mind. He got the kill after all, even without the medic's help. Had one gun left. He deserved the kill. That was terrible. That was all me playing terribly. Thank you, medic, sir. Thank you. I have chat off currently because people were going insane in the hub about the new changes. In less than polite ways, it must be said. There we are. And plasma to the side. Excellent, okay. There we are. So next time what I should do is just stand still and actually, aim the gun rather than jumping around like a madman. That kind of hurt him. There's that little medic again. I was wondering how he's healing everyone so fast. So what he's done is he's gone for a very frail build, very over-tiered weaponry, and, well, what armor he has is quite over-tiered. There we go. I think he's the only medic on the team, so that was crippling. So just keep him crippled. Oh! Let's help out our fellows, a little bit of damage. My aim is a bit terrible today, but I think I'll use the excuse I used last episode. I haven't played Robocraft in like a week. Other than yesterday and a couple of matches of this. There we are. There's the medic again. Excellent! One-shot the medic and damage the SMG, exactly what I wanted to do. And there we are, a bit of damage to the SMG. We're in quite good... Am I being hit? How am I being hit from the top? Well, missed that plasma. That was a bit bad. There we go, got the crystal. Excellent. There's a lot of small bots using tier 10 cubes. I quite like... Oh, I'm hit being from there. I was wondering where I was being hit from. There we go. Ah, he's got a medic next to him now. Fantastic. Let's see. Where's that medic? I can't figure out where the medic's moving. Well, we did hit the medic anyway. Didn't completely take out his guns, though. That's a bit of a... Bleh. Oop. SMG really hates me. Oh. Oh, so close for the Tesla. So close then. Oh, he's already been destroyed. That's a shame. That is actually a shame. I feel like I've destroyed like a seat. What the hell was that? Wow, there's an SMG behind me. Just snuck up behind me, didn't realise until the last second. There we are. Thank you very much, medic. I think it's just time to focus on the crystal, honestly. I think honestly, perhaps this bot just takes a lot of getting used to. I'm definitely not using it to its fullest. Let's take aim so we can't turn on our medic. Well, there we go. GG regardless. That was quite a nice match. Am I still the assist king? I need to know if I'm the assist king. That's the important thing here. Am I am the assist king. Oh, I'm almost the king. So clearly didn't do too badly. They didn't do too bad, they just played a bit derpily in places. So, my final thoughts of this bot before we call it a day. A lot of RP there. I don't know how RP is kind of generated now in terms of your tier and stuff. There's a lot of RP. So, yeah, the most of these blocks are, as you can see, the tier 5 wolf cubes, and it goes down to tier 7 down here, just to kind of prove a point. So, yeah, my opinions on the bot aren't really that positive. It's remarkably difficult to use. A lot of the derpiness comes from if you overreact, like I definitely tend to do. I'm one of those people where if I'm under attack in close quarters, I'm not a close. Okay, for the record, I'm actually leaving that in certain threads because that's what happens when the stammer hits, and I'm going to leave that in because I don't have enough time to edit. So what I was going to say is, if I get attacked in close quarters and I'm not a close quarters robot, then what tends to happen is that I overreact. I try and jump around. I go a bit stupid, and I do that. And it's definitely one of the flaws in my gameplay. And if I were to seriously try to address any issues I have in my gameplay to improve myself, to improve my style, that would definitely be on the forefront. So, yeah, that's what I'll probably do if I want to better myself. But yeah, this bot doesn't react well to this. It needs to be kind of thought of what you're about to do. And honestly speaking, I think I would prefer it without the rotor blade. I really, really do. And the worst thing is, I don't actually know what rotor blade is in there, so I could be putting the wrong one in. I'll check off camera. I didn't look at the thing that came in there. It was probably a tier 7 or a tier 8. I can't see it being bigger than that. It could be smaller than that. Who knows? But I personally think I'd much rather try it out like this. In fact, let's do that just before we go. So a quick test with no rotor blade. I think a little bit of balance on the front so that the front lifts a little bit as you jump, and a little bit of control, and making it a more standard leaper would probably do it better. So the problem is, it's too heavy, which makes it slow, which makes the whole, long jump thing kind of not as useful as it could be. Then the fact it has less than 6 plasmas make it a little bit weak to the punch. I just think that on multiple levels, it just doesn't quite hit what I want it to hit. It isn't quite what I would like it to be. I wouldn't say it's a bad robot, certainly, and with the deal, it's certainly not bad. I just think it's a bit on the weak side, it's a bit on the clunky side. I see what they've tried to do. I'm just not personally a huge fan of it. Clearly, I'm using it wrong anyway, as you're not really meant to. You're meant to use the jumping a lot more than I do, but I don't feel safe when I jump. There's the thing. Every time I jump, I feel like there's a good chance I'm going to flip or end up not latching onto a wall correctly, even if I kind of time when I let go of spacebar correctly, to allow the legs to grab. So that's my kind of opinion. Good, not great. Good attempt, definitely worth it on the deal. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Robocraft is a series you wish to see more of in the future. It's the easiest way to do so. So thank you, have a lovely day, please do take care, until next time, goodbye.